What's good, guys? In today's video, I'm gonna break down 2 clips that I shot over this past week. So if you guys have noticed, I have not posted anything on this channel for some time, and that is because I've been booked from directing, filming, doing gaffer's role for other directors. If you guys have not followed my channel for some time, I do a lot of lighting for other directors, and as well as obviously for my own videos. That's something that I enjoy. So I decided on one of these past shoots that I did a crazy, not crazy, but a dope lighting that I wanted to break down for you guys in hopes to help you guys figure out how I go about lighting and maybe give you guys an idea on how you guys can go about your music video shoots. So that's what we're gonna do in today's video. So let's get started. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started with the breakdown on these 2 clips. So let me break down a few things real quick. So we had this location for 5 hours. The location that we shot in LA was the Barracks. We did 6 different setups for lighting when it came down to this music video, but I only want to break down these 2 just because I don't know, I just felt like it was more to it. It can help you guys when it comes to lighting, or at least show you guys how I go about lighting. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna start with is the trap room. So let's get started. If you guys are watching, the first thing obviously that comes to mind is the backlight, right? It's clear, it's a cop effect. So the light that I used in the background outside the trap room actually was a Nanlite 150 panel. I put it on the right side where it's gonna come in from an angle, just because obviously I did not want the light to be shown. And the reason why I chose the 150 over other lights is because the 150 is strong enough, and I definitely wanted to give it a strong, powerful light. Now behind the artist, the next light that I used, it was a practical light that I decided to put behind them, enough to also, when the cop effect kind of just dims down, like there's nothing going on for that quick little second, I wanted some light over there to give them separation as well. So I used a Nanlite Pavo Tube 2-footer, and I did a tungsten color, or actually I think I did the HSI color, and I just went to a stronger, more orange tungsten look. So that was a 2-footer Nanlite. And now as you guys are watching, on the right side of him there is bullet holes basically coming from this window, and you guys are watching, there's a light, there's an orange light coming from the outside. So the light that I used was the Forza 300, and what we ended up doing was putting it super high and at the corner again, having it beam basically like if it's going straight to the camera where I'm pushing into the artist. And the reason for that is because that was the best option to get the rays to show, because if we put the Forza 300 on the opposite side, it was not really showing on camera. So we just figured putting it high, putting it from the angle where it's going to point towards the camera is going to give us rays, and that's what we wanted to achieve with the hose. So now as for the key light, I had a 300 and it was on the left side of me, and if you guys are watching, it's kind of where the lamp is at, right behind, so it's actually further away. And I did not use a CTO gel. I know a lot of filmmakers out there or gaffers will use a CTO just to kind of match with the Pavo tubes that I had there and just to give it that vibe. But the reason why I don't add any CTO gels on my Forza 300s is because I already know in post I can always boost the orange or give them more of that tungsten look. So I always keep it very simple. I'm pretty comfortable when it comes to color grading and how to tweak and know what I'm gonna get out of the image. So for this trap room, we had the key light, which is a Forza 300. We had a Forza 300 outside. I forgot to mention we had a Fresnel, so that's what we used to beam in really strong and obviously get the rays from those little bullet holes. The backlight was an Nanlite 150 panel, and the 2 practical lights that we had in the behind the artist and underneath the lamp was 2 2-footer Pavo tubes. So that is the breakdown for that. Now I'm not telling you guys should go with this type of lighting the way I went about it. I'm just kind of breaking down how I go about my setups and my lighting. So it's a lot of things going on in this scene. So that's pretty much it for that one. Now let's hop into the next clip. Alright, so for this next clip, as you guys are watching, now we're outside the trap room. You guys are watching the holes that obviously we use the light to beam for the inside of the trap room. So now they're outside. What we ended up doing for this next scene is obviously we had one light just going in and out as you guys are watching, and inside what I ended up doing was going with the Nanlite panel 150. Again, it's pretty strong and I had it at full power coming out. I wanted to give it that tungsten look in order to just kind of, match the color scheme with the previous clip, which was the trap room. So the key light that we did for this was a Forza 300 with a softbox and a grid, and I had that light placed right next to him. I didn't want to do it diagonal. I just wanted it right next to him, because if I did it diagonal, it was actually going to hit the background and it was going to overpower the orange that was behind him, and I didn't want that. I wanted to keep it very moody in the back. I wanted to keep it black. So what I had to do was clearly have it from a right side, but by doing that, it was gonna have the left side basically shadowed, blacked out. So to counter with that, obviously we decided to just have a beam coming in and out, and it was gonna be showing his face and hiding his face, and I wanted that effect. Clearly I could put another panel on the other side and just have it beaming to give it a feel like, but then the beam was just kind of just not gonna, there was gonna be no purpose to it because he was already exposed. Yes, you were gonna see the background, but when it hit him, it just was not gonna look good. So I just felt like this was gonna look a lot better for me. So at the end of the day, I was excited with this and I was happy with it. So again, let me break down what I used for this. I used the Forza 300, and that was on the right side of him, or left side. It was on the left side of him. Doesn't really matter. It's on one side. And then we had the Nanlite 150 panel inside. That was a tungsten to shoot outside. And we had a 300 with the Fresnel just beaming in and out. I had my girl doing that. And also I had my friend just fogging it up where the holes were coming out, enough to give it rays here and there. Again, the rays will disappear, and I didn't want to over fog up the room because we had other scenes to do. So whatever we were able to get out of that, you know, we were happy with it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are 2 clips, and I will come back with another video with other music videos that I shot this past week, so I can go ahead and break down those as well. And if you guys have any questions in regards to this video, feel free to leave a comment below. Like this video if you guys found it helpful, and subscribe if you guys are new here, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.